whatever you need to create the safety, because we can only feel as deeply as we feel safe.
This is The Deep Dive with Adam Roa.
I am doing my best to, as often as something arises in its natural state, whenever that happens, to let it be. Let it arise. Let it do its thing. And I get to create the space. And it's kind of, going back to this inner child. I've been thinking a lot about that and my inner child. It's getting back to that, okay, if my child felt sad all of a sudden, would I tell my child, you need to stop being sad right now? No, I would say, okay, why are you sad? All right, be sad. And if my inner child wanted to yell and scream, okay, let's find a space where that's okay to let it out. Right? Doing it in the middle of like a funeral or something may not be the place that I want the child to be yelling and screaming. And rather than say, you can't yell and scream, having that conversation. And if they need to, right? They need to, let me bring that child outside and find a space where they can yell and scream. And that's why, did I cry? Did I break down, cry, and scream and yell while driving through rush hour traffic? No, I pulled the car over. This is where the safety component comes in. Where do you feel safe to let the emotion through? Where do you feel safe to allow yourself to stretch and be? And the gym might be that space, a dance class, like wherever it is. I danced at sunset on the beach by myself when I was in Florida, letting it all out. And that space for me was so healing. And there were people watching me. There were people recording me dancing because I was going for it. And I felt safe to do that. But there was a time in my life where I wouldn't have, where I don't want people recording me dancing. I'd be self-conscious, etc. And if that's where you're at, great. Lock yourself in your room. Do whatever you need to create the safety, because we can only feel as deeply as we feel safe. The safety provides us the ability to go deep. And that is so crucial. It's a crucial piece to what you can feel is that. How safe can I make it? If I lock myself into my room, if I have my music and a pillow to hit and whatever, and no one's home, how much safer do I feel? Or do I really feel safer being in like a yoga class surrounded by other people? Do I feel safer working with one-on-one with a coach or a facilitator or a therapist? Create your safety so that you can move the emotions through and make sure that you're allowing your emotions through.